Welcome back for episode 2 of Game Dev Tycoon. The last episode we ended when we got quite good review scores for Knight's Valor, and we'll see how it does on the market now. Sales seem to be going good. While these are coming in, we can actually already work on the report. And we already made the game back, and if it keeps going somewhat like this, we also made the engine back. And if it didn't, then we still made good money. Yeah, we already made the engine back. According to market research recently published game, Knight's Valor is a surprise hit. Liquid Interactive is fairly new to the industry, but we cannot wait for what they will develop next. It's nice. Oh, the game link. The device comes with a changeable game cartridge, a monochrome screen on a green background, built-in speakers and multiplayer support via a connection cable. See here, I was wondering, did they already have that on the first Game Boy? I have to find that out. So, compared to PCs and other gaming consoles, it's underpowered, but given the low cost, excellent portability, might find a huge following. GameLink is set to hit shelves next month. Okay, sure. And then our post-release analysis of the King of Knight's Valor. Okay. AI seems to be not important for this type of game, and graphics seem to be quite important. Okay. Let's see if we can find contracts. 18 points in 5 weeks is very doable for us. Get right on that. Knight's Valor has achieved a company sales record with over 50,000 units. That's very nice. This is an important milestone in the history of Liquid Interactive. Okay, sure. Would hire again. Okay. Contract work 19 and 5. That should be doable. I think you have to click them for the money to arrive. Interestingly enough. Oh, Knight's Valor went up again a bit here. And the game link has been released. Okay, cool. Do we have more contracts? 17 and 5, that's doable as well. And Knight's Valor is off the shelves and generated almost $500,000. Yeah, that paid back its own engine and its own development costs and 100k on top. I wasn't expecting to be this successful with it, so we actually have a lot of wiggle room now because the engine's already been paid for with just one game running on it. Okay, it says 0 on both, but okay. Oh, it was the 1 point again, I see. Yeah, let's make a new game. Actually, let's check research real quick. Topic, tutorials, casual games. I don't want casual games. Tutorials could help, and we have money to sink time into research. The part of the game where you are just one person working by yourself is actually the most manageable and safe, because you don't have a lot of expenses. Growing audience for video game magazines. These magazines offer a great way for game devs to market their upcoming games. Okay. Marketing. I didn't mean that. I wanted to go on research. Marketing, 40 research points. Okay. So we'll just make a game to get research now. Hospital simulator on the NES, which we already paid for in our own engine. Let's not make it too expensive, just very basic, so we can get research points. Don't need save games or a story. It's more like getting some mileage and some practice in for the developer. Boop. Okay, this isn't important for it, so... Oh, I didn't take out the... Well, we might as well publish it then. Call it Plague Doctor Simulator. Okay. Sega Gear. Okay. Unlike similar devices on the market which don't come close to gaming consoles, the Sega Gear has basically the full power of the Master, except you can take it with you. And a full color screen. It's not going to topple the game link because it will be hard to see on that screen. Plague Doctor Immersion. I don't know. Why is it called Test Run now? I changed the name. Oh well. If it's okay, then that's okay for me too. I wasn't even planning on releasing it. Uninspiring, yeah, that's okay. And then report on it, and maybe we can get to 40, maybe we need to do some contract work. Hopefully we have new contracts. Well, it already made 50k, alright. Hospital simulation is great. Graphics are important for this. Simulations on the NES are okay, and everyone on the NES is good. Okay. And we didn't make enough research points, so 19 and 5 is easy. Should be easy. Unless we are scratching our head all day again. Sega Geo has been released. Cool. Boop. Pick up the 19k. And we need another contract. This one should be easy. Get in those research points. Come on. One more point. Come on. There we go. And 3, 2, 1. Boop. So test run made 162, and we made it there. Now we can research marketing. It just helps to do a little bit of marketing. Don't build up too much hype unless you know you're making a hit game like a fantasy RPG or something that you've already made 3 of, and then you're making a really good one with a lot of polish and a new engine. And the Commodore's taken off the market soon. So let's make a new game. Actually, we have so much cash. Oh, we can't. Yeah, I need to make games. Pick a topic. We'll make a fashion simulator, I guess. I mean, what else could you do with fashion? Fashion action. Fashion action game on the NES. And then our engine. Let's try to make a fashion action game, as stupid as it sounds. Like how Cooking Mama is more a mini game, casual action game than actual cooking. Give it a story and a save game. Engine is important for action. Story not so much. Gameplay is okay. I think level design is very important, and a bit of AI and not a lot of dialogues. We're really going full like Doom blockbuster stats here. Try to see if that works. Well, Commodore is filing bankruptcy. Forced to shut down the production of the C64. Platform will retire. Yeah, that happened. This should work, actually. For an action game. Mostly graphics, some decent sound, not a lot of world building. 1, 2, 3. News. Commodore is no longer supported. Yeah, that was where we made our first good cache. Oh, I didn't give it a name. Well, it's called Game 8 now. Oh, I can rename it. Okay. Call it the Fashionista Fascista. I don't know. It's about fascists that are trying to take over the world. Level editor is available. Okay. And the reviews are here. Oh, probably not too. What? Okay. I guess we gained some interesting insights to how action interacts. Even though I don't get how it works with fashion. But let's make a report and see. And after that we might have some research points to spare. See, I'm not actually managing money, I'm managing my research. Which means we are on a good way. Because the money just is a side product of researching properly. I would like a new topic. Military. Could make a military strategy game, that's cool. Fashion and action is terrible. Engine seems important. World design is not important, and action for the NES is okay. Not great, but it works. And there we go. You have successfully researched a military. Great. Create a new game. Mature. We will call it. Well, what old strategy games are there? Command and Conquer, Warcraft, Starcraft, Commandcraft. Ah, smart, huh? Strategy. And oof, PC is just 16%. Look at this. Together this is like half the market. Almost 50%, that's crazy. NES is 16, so yeah, we can actually release on the PC. Use our own engine. Did we make it mature? Yes. 2D graphics. Okay. I think engine is less important than gameplay in a strategy game, but I'm not sure. I mean, the engine has to work, but the gameplay is more important, of course. Most importantly, it has to be somewhat balanced. Dialogues are not important. AI is very important. Level design is okay. Put it like this. And there we go. Fascists are off the market. They made 200,000. This game is so unrealistic. Okay. I think these are almost equal. You need a bit of better graphic for strategy to sell. I remember how people were going crazy over the graphics of basically every Age of Empires when it came out. I'm Steve O'Connell, reporter of Planet Good Game. You've heard a rumor your company is developing a game for mature audience. Interview, yeah, sure. Thank you for your time. Okay. That was the interview, interesting. Marketing. And we'll put some articles and demos. That's important. If you want to sell your game, you had to make demos. Like, according to the interview, the company is working on the first game targeted at mature players. Fight owner and CEO of Liquid Interactive said, "We think the players are looking for mature content in games and are willing to take a risk to give it to them. Many industry experts say that sooner or later games with mature themes will become more common. We are curious to see how the market will react to these." And 1 bug, and 2 bugs, and finish. We got a decent amount of hype. I don't really care about the hype, it's more... I think it's very well managed of a developer around that old school time to actually put demos into magazines. Okay. Looks okay. Command Craft, release. Better user experience. Okay, while we wait for the reviews to come in, we'll start our research. See, if we just sat around, we'd already have lost this bit. Reviews came in. Okay, let's go. Give me a 10. Oh! Oh! We did it! Come on, come on. Ah, so close. We almost had enough 10s. That's good, that's good. That's a real hit. I guess we basically made the Warcraft 1 of this time. I'm not sure when that came out, but it should work out. Command Craft has already sold over 100k units. Important milestone, yeah, but it's still going. If you want to grow the company further, moving into a new office is the next step. Not yet. We are playing it safe. See? Because the new office is going to cost more rent. And it's going to ask us to hire more people, which also cost more, so... Research. Level editor is very nice for RPG games and strategy games. Star Games gave it a 10, saying a masterpiece. Yeah. We did well. Already got 3,000 fans worldwide. Level editor. Nice. Let's see. Up. Go for the longer ones, because if we scratch our head during a longer time window, it's not that bad. There we go. Oh, we made 3 million off of this. 2.9. Not bad. Well... Oh, we could still make the report for it, of course. Of course. That's important. Yeah, that's the Genesis, I think. Sega has announced they will release a new gaming console in 2 months. The Sega Genesis comes with 16-bit graphics and sound, which promises a new kind of gaming. See, this controller is nice, but why would you have 3 buttons like this? Like, if you hold it, you have to claw it to reach all of them with your thumb. People still weren't thinking a lot about the ergonomics back then. The Genesis is a new start. It will be the Genesis of a new generation of gaming consoles, and we believe it will do very well. Some of the games already announced for the console suggest it will appeal for a more mature audience, like Sonic, right? Got him. Alright, let's see. Military and strategy is good. World design is important. Graphic is not important. Mature for PC is great, yeah. Those boomers. What do we have here? Could make an assassin RPG. Yes. I think we'll just make a lot of RPGs and strategy games. Okay, decrypt. Sorry, but we aren't working with shady companies. I know it probably just gives us some research, but not willing to risk our good reputation. Right. Aha! Assassin. Let's make a mature assassin RPG. Also call it Sons of Quicksand, I don't know. And of course, because it's mature, we're going PC. Wait, what's the market share? Oof. Who would have thought Game Boys had this market share? I didn't even know. It's incredible. Okay. Are we actually making it an RPG or should I make it action? Could be like Prince of Persia. Which is more of an action game, I guess. Get the best graphics on there, of course. Why wouldn't I? And engine is very important. Bit of story, some gameplay. Okay. Yay, Sega Genesis. Ooh. Never had one, never played one. Quite strange. It's like it wasn't even sold in Europe apparently, you know. That's what it feels like. Okay. Action. I'd say level design, a bit of AI, some dialogue. Okay. Give me more bugs! World design isn't important, as we've learned. Graphics are probably important. Fix the bugs. Fix them. Fix the bugs now. Wunderbar. Let's go. Sons of the Quicksand. 2020 new record. Oh, this might actually be good then. And we leveled up in some areas. Okay. Better dialogues and open world. That's good for RPGs. You've made quite a name for yourself and saved up a lot of capital. I don't want to move yet. That's going to be expensive and a risk. Let's make a report on this. Especially there's no point in moving right after you release the game. You want the money to come in, you want to review your own game, maybe do some research. All of this doesn't require a new office. The opposite is the case. Like the game should just give me a button somewhere that says expand. Assassin action is great, world design is not very important. PC action is good. Just barely miss one research point there. Nothing contract work can't do for us, I suppose. And what's happening here? There we go. Open world. And then we do contract work. It should be doable. 15 points in 5 weeks is very easy. Probably done in half of the time. Maybe. And just barely. But we're done. And we got our 10 research points, so better dialogues. Let's go. Yep, another 500,000. Very nice. And we researched better dialogues, so we should... Well, now I would like to move to the other place, but apparently I only get to decide that when I finish the game. So we are making... making hospital simulator. We are actually making a good one now. And it's going on the game link for some reason. Don't ask me why. It's going to be a hospital simulator. And there we go. Graphics. I think we have to add the dialogue and the overworld thing and everything to the custom game engine. Okay, so it's a simulator. So I think we go like this. I'm always not sure about engine and gameplay, because you need a good engine to have good gameplay. Because, I mean, you could make good gameplay, but then if the engine is bad, the game just breaks. Yeah. Well, let's see. We don't need dialogues. We might need some AI for the simulator. And a bit of... I think these are even. Should work. Ba 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 ba. See, we're just paying 8,000 monthly costs. Good. Let's do it like this. So we are working RPGs, simulations, strategy, and maybe occasionally making an action title. Wow, high tech! Ah, there we go. I want to research these, make an engine, and then move out. No, I want to research first. I don't have enough research points. Can I... Why can't I... I want to report. Okay, we have to get the reviews first. It's okay. I bet you. It's just going to be okay. Well, I guess it's decent. Apparently it has its niche. Okay. Report. Ba 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 ba. 10. 20. 30. 40. Let's see. Dialogues aren't important. Hospital, everyone is great. People like hospitals. Research. Okay, I need 80 research points for this. So yeah, I'm just going to shovelware a game. Every time I say that, it actually is an okay game though. We make a new cyberpunk RPG, I guess. It goes on the PC and it's mature, and it's called Hackathon 6000. Because that's what sci-fi is about, right? Cool hacking stuff and AI. Oh yeah, the Super NES. This is the greatest console we ever built. It comes with state-of-the-art 16-bit graphics. It's like a year or maybe more after the Genesis, but yeah, sure, okay. And Nintendo still won. It's incredible. Yep, gameplay and some story. Apparently not a lot of engine. Let's try how that works out. Okay. Level design. Some dialogue for the RPG aspect. Maybe dialogues are even more important than level design. Depends on their view of RPGs, I guess. I mean, if you're making an XCOM-like RPG, then dialogue isn't that important. Yeah, but you can see at the bottom the plus symbols actually get us a lot more information over time. So, oh, I clicked too early. Oops. Can I go back? Do I trash it? Oh well. No, it just happened once. Worst case, they ask us to release a patch. Hackathon 6000 reviews. It's not going to be perfect. We have too many bugs. What? Best of its kind. Really? How can you rate a bugged game so highly? Oh, come on. That's not going to be my 10 game. I knew it. 9.8. Close. Okay. So now we should get the... Do you want to move? And then we'll move, because I need another guy to work on this. And we are a $5 million company working out of a garage. Interesting. I like to think the numbers are just two digits probably off. Maybe one digit, yeah. So maybe by now they'd have made 500,000 with all of these titles. Not even, no. Whatever. It seems Liquid Interactive has made the gaming history of Hackathon 6000. Well done. Oh, we sold more in the second month than in the first. Yes, it's okay, we can move now. We have released 2 great titles. You can hire people and forge a world-class development team. Okay. Complete staff management training. How? Train. Ah, staff management. You have to file in when people work for you and tell the country and pay taxes. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Here, let me give you 25,000 for that. Yay, you are now able to hire your first employee. To get started, close this message and click the fill position button. Okay. Well, how much do we have? Well, I'm not going to spend all of that, but you know, put down a good $500,000. I want good people to work here. And then I want a game demo, I think. No, actually I want a complex algorithm guy. Somebody who can make the backbone for the RPGs and strategy games. Hackathon 6000 is off the market and it's made 3 million! Wowee! Okay, that's a lot of tech. That's a lot worse. 10k. Okay. Let's check. I think Linda... Oh, she has 0 design. Okay. But that's okay. I want this person to only work on tech. There's this welcoming training, yeah. And then... Media is abuzz with the latest news from this year's entertainment conference. In a surprise announcement, Sony, a company known for General Electric, has presented a prototype console called the PlayStation. Apparently, Sony has collabed with Nintendo, creators of the beloved and successful NES and Super NES console, to develop what is basically a Super NES with a CD drive. This would be the world's first console using a CD drive. Except it won't happen! Journalists around the world are baffled as only one day after Sony and Nintendo jointly announced the PlayStation at the entertainment conference, things have turned sour. Yeah, that's Nintendo. Yeah, weird. Nintendo announced today they will cancel the project and seek to develop a new console with a different partner. Rumor has it the distribution deal the companies had worked out was unfavorable to Nintendo, handing over much of the control to Sony. Yeah, that's not something Nintendo likes. End of the PlayStation, except it isn't. Budding. It said +1 twice, but it stayed at 300. Here again. Oh, it adds when it pops in, okay. You're not working? You could be... Okay. Generating a game report on the Hackathon 6000. There we go. Post-release of Hackathon. Graphics are important. PC RPG is good. 20 research points. Let's research medium games so that I can put 2 people on the job. Because why else do I have 2 people? People are pirating the game. We could sue them and defend the copyright, or send them warnings to ask them to stop. It's better to be liberal. If people want to steal something, they're going to steal it. I followed the progress of Liquid Interactive for a while, and it seems that with your recent expansion you have started developing larger games. Larger games deserve to be seen. Oh, publishers. Oh no. Publishers will also help fund. Yeah, publishers basically give you money and then you have to meet criteria. Just let me know. No, I don't want to. Publishers are bad for the industry. NES is no longer supported. Too bad. Almost made $1 million on that. Like 0.79 million dollars. Liquid Interactive has recently sent warnings to several people. Yeah. Piracy is an increasingly big problem in the industry. Some companies invest a lot of money and effort to fight piracy, while others argue it's better to take a more relaxed approach and invest in better games instead. Exactly. And we got fans. Because, of course, if those people took the game and we are not coming after them, they are now our fans. And who knows, maybe in a few years when they have a job, they are going to buy them. Because they like the games and want to support the company. That's actually how it goes. Are we both free? Yeah, okay. New game. Cyberpunk action game. Mature. Medium. PC. Liquidation. Liquid Master. I don't know. Names don't actually matter anyway. Let's go. Okay, so now we have to do this, which is basically like that. I mean, gameplay is important. Story isn't important. Okay. See, now they even have coffee mugs. This is Julian Rickstor from Gamer Pro. I got word that Liquid Interactive is working on a new game. Would you be willing to share some information on your current game project and do an interview about it? Sure. Many of our readers are curious about what decisions go into making a video game and how companies prioritize development areas. Your new game is Cyberpunk Action. Can you tell us whether such a game would usually receive more focus on gameplay or on AI? Action games need AI. Gameplay. I click on gameplay and say AI. Thank you for your time. Okay. I got something else to read again in a second. Yep. In a recent interview with Liquid Interactive, we discussed their upcoming Cyberpunk action game and asked company founder Fight how different development areas are prioritized. In the interview, Fight said that the gameplay is of particular importance for such a game, but it seems that other industry professionals disagree with that point of view, saying that AI is usually more important for this type of game. I don't agree with that. Okay. But that also gave us some information here. Because now we know that AI is important. I mean, I did put work into engine and gameplay, right? Oh, we got one hype from the interview. World design is not important. I will do graphics. This and this. Well, I guess... that's more even. Just trying to somewhat even the work out. Not sure what the work percentage actually does. I think the pressure creates... yeah, the pressure makes people create bugs. But we have enough on the back burner to just relax and improve the game. Oh, one bug. I didn't advertise it. My mistake. Come on. Boom. The first reviews came in. Doesn't look too good. Nope. Bit of a hiccup there, sorry. Louis Quid. Oh yeah, we got a typo in the name, maybe that's why. I mean, technically we are grinding our research at this point. Okay, and with this mediocre score for Louis Quid Master, I leave you for this episode, and remember to stay hydrated and have a nice day, everyone. Goodbye.